Ladies and gentlemen, this episode I missed mate and one. I had a clear advantage. A clear advantage. I saw everything and lost and lost. And then on top of that, I played a game where if you watch it, you're probably you would be like, what? I can't even get it out. That's how bad it was. You got to watch this episode because in the grand scheme of things, we are on our way to 1,000 elo in our road to 2,000 series. I appreciate you for coming back, and if you're new here, I am an amateur at chess, doing my best to become somewhat competent at this game we call chess. And yeah, you're watching me grow live, and I appreciate all the support, and I invite input, I invite tips. You can comment down below, but let's get into the games. There's timestamps, it's craziness. Enjoy. Okay, we're about to play a game of chess. Let's go. We are playing boop 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 976 from India. Let's start with 1d4. We're going to attempt to play the Jabava London. I've been thinking about studying the Italian game as well. Let's see. If I take, I'm just helping him, right? Helping him develop. What's the route here? Let's just continue developing our pieces. He takes. Now I have no dark squared bishop. Now I'm not exactly sure if that is how this is supposed to go. Let's see, he brings his queen out. It's kind of early, right? He really wants that queen, that pawn. I'll go here. The plan is to jump here, but we'll defend the pawn for now. Okay, if I jump here, he can jump into here. So the question is, do we deny him that square? Let's continue developing. And that's just in case he jumps in there. Okay, so he goes here. I'm not too worried about that because if he takes this pawn, I'll move this here, and then he's got to figure out what he's doing with his queen. So I'm going to ignore that since I don't have to worry about this being taken. Yeah, so he does that. And I'm going to jump here. So we got our knight in the center of the board. He's castled. Now I was gonna jump here with threatening his queen, but also targeting this. He can defend by bringing this back. No, he can't. Okay, let's try this. Well, he can take here now, but that's okay because we'll take this pawn. But he'll threaten this. Oh man, that might have been a mistake. I didn't think that one through. Okay, he moves back. So he's trying to defend this. But we will just go here. We might have to just castle that way. Okay, develops. So we just win a pawn here. And then we'll subsequently threaten this. And we're threatening to win this pawn too. Okay, that's a move. Let's castle to connect the rooks just in case this is not a threat with check. He moves there. But now, let's see, am I willing to trade the queens off the board right now? Yes, because I'll be up a pawn. This is here. Okay, so he wants to do that trade. Now let's see. How can we improve our pieces? I don't necessarily want to help him. if I take, he just takes over the B file. What's the improvement here? I could go here. Takes. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe we trade off more pieces. So he takes. If he doesn't take here, then okay, he does that. Now I can bring this over. Let's see. Okay. Well, now we threaten this pawn. I plan on bringing this over, and then we'll have a passed pawn if I can win that pawn. There we go. Bring this to this rank. So he threatens the knight. We can do this for now. Let's see. If I move here, he's just gonna take this pawn. I'm gonna have to go here. And then we gotta bring our king in. Bring our king over like this. If he goes here, if I bring here, he goes here with check. And back this way. And then what does he threaten? Let's bring our king to the center of the board. Okay, threatens. Now we threaten to take. I just need to walk my king over to the defense of this pawn. Okay. Now we can move our knight. Now we threaten to take this. So we take, wait. Calm down, Kurt. Our knight doesn't have a good square unless, no, that doesn't work. So let's go here. Stops the knight from jumping in there. Now my plan is to push. Our king is in the center. I have to have a good square to move this knight. So he did that. And I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. Now he has to take. And then I take this. And I feel like we're in a good position now. Because I have this passed pawn, which I'm going to put my rook behind and push. Or rather do this and then move. Yeah, there. Move this over. And then I can bring my king over here. Wait a minute. Since he wants to go, his focus is going to be over here. Maybe I should start trying to break through. Let's see. Okay, so if I move here, he comes here with check. I can go here. He can go there with check. I can go here. He can go there with check. I can go here. Now he's got to run away. All right, let's try it. So now I threaten to go here. No, that wouldn't be smart right now. Did I just mess this up? No, because if I go check here, he's got to move. Let's try it. He's got to move back here or here. He moves in the corner. Now he has to go here. Now I go here. Okay, if I go here, He can't go here or here. His rook is stuck. It has to go back. Let's try this. And I go here with check. He can take. I'll take. And then we're just winning. He moves back. I go here. Now, if I check him here, I suspect he's going to move in the corner, to which I can advance. Yeah. Let's go here. Let's hope he moves in the corner, because then I can... No, he doesn't. But what about this? No, that doesn't work. So now I move here. He can't check me here because I'll just take. Okay, that was a move. Now let's advance our pawns here. Bring that up. Okay, so what pawn break works? We go here, takes. Let's do this. I'm not sure if this is correct. I just realized that I'm running low on time and I need to study. I've already had a game where I had this scenario and I didn't know how to progress or which was the better pawn break, which one works best for me. In this case, I should probably leave it alone because if he takes, I take. He can move his rook here, but then I take. So let's leave it alone for now and let's threaten to mate the king here. Because if I go here, I believe that's checkmate. So now the king has to go here to save himself. Or the rook has to go here. And then I can push. Okay. So now I push. Now his big threat. He can go here. No, he can't. What are you talking about? He can't. So yeah. Oh. No, that doesn't quite work. He can't approach. He can go here, but I'll just make a queen. So if I go queen, he goes check. Yeah, let's just do it. It can't be wrong, right? This, check, take. Here. Check. If he moves here, I go here. Two minutes on the clock. So he takes. So we take with check. Then we just scoop some pawns up. Yeah, he should probably resign. I got 1 minute. Let's just push this pawn. Okay, we resign. Nice, got the dub. 975. On our way to 1,000 elo. Let's go. Let's review that game. So using the Jabava London, what was our accuracy? 82%, not bad. We had one miss. Let's review the game here. So everything was correct. So taking the bishop the way I did was the right thing to do. Oh, it said I should have castled in that moment. So instead of developing the knight, I should have castled long. That's okay. We learn. We learn. Okay. That was actually an inaccurate move. And I saw that because he should have just took that. But I guess he got a little nervous. He ran away. Actually, that was a great move. So that was the way to go, actually. It was the only good move, actually. Wow. Okay. If he would have took, what would have happened? I would have castled. I guess his queen is in danger of being trapped in this moment. Or just it would have been out of the game. It just would have been away from all the action. I'm not gonna go down that completely down that line. Um, but yeah. Okay. We took, and that was a great move. Nice. Because ultimately I won a pawn. Castle was the best move. Okay. Trading off the queens was the way to go. So I'm glad I did that. Okay, so this was a mistake. And it was a mistake because rook could have went here. And that would have just wrecked my plans. Yeah, okay. Okay, so far we're playing decent moves here. So where was my miss? I'm curious to find out where I missed. So yeah, we definitely got the advantage here. Wait a minute, why was it a mistake to put my rook back on that open file? Say rook, yeah, because then I would have had to defend that way. And I could have never left the defense. I would have had to march my king over. That would have been annoying. And then pushing this pawn would have just made more open lines for his rook to mess with me and foil my plans. Okay, fair enough. Okay, and then I noticed that once I put my rook behind this pawn, his whole focus was to get over here and stop me from, which was the actually correct thing to do according to the engine here. So that was a mistake. Knight. Oh, because then I would have had to take and then he would have took. Okay. Wow. Didn't see that. Neither did he. Thank goodness he didn't. Okay. Now that was an inaccuracy because king going here actually is not bad for him. Yeah, because my only way forward after he did that. If I would have went there, he could have took. I would have took. He would have took, and then we would have been playing with these pawns in this area. Okay. So these were all okay moves. So that was an inaccuracy. I was supposed to go g5 here. But what if he would have locked it? Then this would have been a permanent weakness. These two. And I'm right here on this rank. Okay. So then, and that was a correct move. Here, queen. So the miss. Okay, that was a miss. Did I miss a checkmate here? Ah, bruh. C6. Checkmate. I missed the checkmate in one, bro. Oh, man. Okay. I mean, we still got the dub. We just took an extra how many seconds? Yeah. Don't tell anybody about that, all right? Don't tell anybody. Okay, let's get another 10-minute game going. Let's go. Who do we have? Gambit, and I don't know where you're from. But what are we playing? What are we playing? What are we playing? 968. And already on move one, we're thinking hard. We're thinking hard. Like, should I go to English? Should I do the London? Should I do the ready? We're playing a Sicilian. Okay, we take those. And we take that. Was that the Smith Mora Gambit, right? And then I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. Huh? Is there something I don't know about this? Huh? Am I missing something here? What is this? What is this? Does he want to jump here? What does that do? I don't know. I don't know, guys. These queen moves are intimidating, you know? I'm always like, wait, did I miss like some secret sauce opening trap? Let's go here. I don't want his knight to come in here. And then I plan on pinning. And then maybe even bringing my queen over. Just trading the queens off the board. Just make his life miserable. So if he pushes e5, I can have my queen ready to go. I can do this now. Maybe. Or I can just push. And then force him to have to figure out what he's doing with his queen again. Then I can bring this here and maybe bring this here. I know I'm actually violating the opening principles. Wait a minute, Kurt. You did not think about this. But, check. Ah, but he has this. All right, Kurt just messed up the Sicilian opening. This is what? Bro, you had this. So in me messing up the Sicilian opening, my opponent also missed the tactic. Okay, I'm gonna bring my knight back to the center, attack that. Maybe even push here. Yeah, no, not yet. Let's go here. We'll bring this here. Oh, he just foiled my plans to castle here. That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna keep my here. That way this bishop can't attack me. Oh my god. Guys, this is probably one of the worst games I've played. This is just complete nonsense right now. This is nonsense. This is just people moving pieces on the board. I don't even know if it's even right for me to share this with you guys online. I'm literally debating in my head right now whether it would be appropriate. Because this is just not impressive. Okay, no. Oh, I can do this now because this... Sorry, I can't draw arrows these days. This defends this. And then I want to go here. Oh, he defends that square twice. Oh... Let's do this. Let's just start attacking the king side. We have nothing else better to do. After we just murdered this opening. I don't even know how I'm up a piece right now, to be honest with you guys. I don't even know how it happened. Let's see. This defends this, so I can't move it. I can't move it, not yet. Let's just get his knight the heck up out of here. Get out of my space, buddy. Unless he brings his rook here. No, bro. You forgot that was defending? This game was chaos. It was nonsense, okay? this this was bad. This was a bad game. And whether I'm winning or not, this was a bad game. Because yeah, this was not a good game. Okay, I'm gonna centralize my knight. Yeah, that was a bad game. We won, thank you, but that is not representative of opening principles, and that was bad. Let's just say that. Okay, let's get one more in. One more in. We're going against. I'm not even gonna try, and I do not know what country that is. And because I don't know what country that is, we have to win, or really try to win. So, is this the King's Indian? I was gonna play the Jabava London, but our opponent gave me the center. I don't have too much experience with these structures. My instinct is to push here and just shut down this diagonal completely. Or I can choose to develop, but if I allow him to take, that helps him. So let's close the center. That's fine. Right? I think that's fine. I'm gonna continue to develop. I'm gonna put my bishop here. If he takes, I'll just take. And then this bishop really sucks. And now we're threatening to win this pawn, right? Yeah. Let's take. We take, and then we threaten this. We're threatening this. So he should develop his knight. He doesn't. And then I'm gonna push here. Do I want him to have this diagonal? In this case, if I take this though, he takes back with here, and I'm helping him develop his queen. If I take here, his bishop has to go. Yeah, let's just do what feels right. You know? I'm not worried about that bishop just yet. I'm just have to make sure that I remember it's there. So can I push here? Let's just castle our king real quick. Let's castle our king. What's that? Can I just take? What's happening here? Wait a minute. What? Yeah, I'll just take here. I'm not sure why he did that. Can I move my queen here? And yeah, I'm just gonna bring this back to defend this pawn in case he chooses to attack me at the base. I want to push this pawn. Okay, what do you want with this queen? What's your goal here? You're creating a battery. Okay. I don't care right now because I defend. Okay, where does knight want to go? Knight doesn't have anywhere to go. Maybe I should trade the queens off the board. Yeah, let's attempt to do that. Do I threaten anything here, though? In me trying to trade the queens off the board, do I threaten anything? I can't go here. Rook defends. Knight defends. If I go here, if he does take, I open up my rook. Let's just try. What can he do? He doesn't have too many good moves right now. At least not that I'm seeing. Okay, so he gets his queen. Nothing's undefended. So he's being a little scaredy cat. I can't move this knight because if I do, I will blunder checkmate. But I can move this. No, that helps. That doesn't do anything. Okay. Let's move our rook here. In line with the queen. The threat is this. Okay, he takes. So now that's a discovered attack on the queen. I don't have to take this yet. And I'm threatening the rook. So what does that do? Ah, okay, I see. If I move this, I will blunder mate. That's not a bad move. But I can challenge the queen again. And I don't mind. Let's see, queen is targeting here. I can't take here. Let's just take. Oh, but he can take now. And I can't take back. Son of a muffin nuts. Come on, Kurt. Come on, Kurt. Yo, I just messed that up completely. What's the kamikaze here? It's made in one. And even if I do this, shoot. I can't believe I just blundered that. Bro. Oh, man. That feels bad. That feels bad. I was winning that. Dang. Oh, man. See, I was too caught up in my attack. And because I was so caught up in my attack, I blundered that checkmate. That whole attacking idea he had. I even talked about not forgetting that bishop was there on that diagonal. And that's the one bishop that killed me. Play one more. Man. Let's get one more in. Going against the 968 with the black pieces. Let's not try and mess up this Sicilian. What in the world is happening again? Once again, we get queen flying out. Bruh. What is happening? Let's just do this. And then the knight out and... Let's just develop our pieces. Maybe this, I'm not sure. Thanks for the pawn. If he pushes this, let's see. Okay. Let's just move this here. See what our opponent chooses to do. Okay. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to punish this. If I take here, he takes with check. I block with my knight. He goes there. I'm not, yeah. Let's do this first. And we'll go here next. All right. So that's just a fork. So we should win this one at this point. And the only reason is because our opponent decided that the queen was gonna attack me without at least buying me dinner first, or at least getting me a drink. She wants to approach me right off the rip. She's moving a little too fast, you know? We should introduce ourselves. Yeah, easy win. We get our 8 points back. Oh man, that last loss was stung a little, you know? And there you have it. We're at a rating of 983. We're on our way to 1,000 in this Road to 2,000 series. Thanks for watching to the end. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share your most frustrating moments with me. You know, help me to cope with the fact that I'll be messing up so bad. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. But thank you for being here. And we'll be back again very soon. And hopefully we'll hit 1,000 in that episode. Maybe not. We'll see.